We'd like to welcome in Craig Rooney. He's a consultant for Right Angle Sports. That is a college sports handicapping service. Now, Craig, I got to give you props. You went 9-4 in week 1 of college football. So, of course, we thought we'd bring you on to find out who you like in week 2 so Danny can get some shirts that fit him. Please help us out. We're going to start out with Savannah State, Florida State. Everybody's been talking about this enormous line. Now, this photo was taken by our friends at Beyond the Bets today of the M Casino, where the line was 70.5, reportedly the largest of all time. Now, last week, Oklahoma State smoked Savannah State 84-0. Craig, can Florida State cover?
There's no reason they can't cover. Florida State's better than Oklahoma State, and Savannah State's way worse than Murray State. Florida State beat Murray State by 66 last week. And like I said, you know, just saying that Florida State's way better, not way better, but Florida State's definitely better than Oklahoma State. So if Florida State wants to win this game by 100, they'll win this game by 100.
No, you're right, Craig. They're way better than Oklahoma State. You can stick with that statement. I like that.
All right, yeah, let's go.
Stillwater, I want to hear a lot of crap going Danny Cannell's way. You better bring it.
Florida State could win this game by 100 if Danny Cannell was quarterback.
Oh, I like Craig already. He's already my favorite guest.
He said if you were quarterback in Savannah State. You didn't say what team.
All right, how about USC and Syracuse? They play in the Meadowlands. And while it doesn't appear the result is in doubt, USC should be able to take care of business. But the real question is, how many points will the two teams score? At a total of 64.5. Craig, do you take the over or the under in this game?
We actually released the over at 62 earlier today, so when we release a play, the line moves. Usually 2.5 points on a total. And the reasoning behind the play is it's basically a Syracuse thing. Their quarterback, Ryan Nassib, he's actually an NFL prospect. He's highly rated. And they changed their offense last week. They won a lot of no-huddle and shotgun. And they ran 95 offensive plays. They threw 65 passes. They're going to be behind in this game, most likely. So it looks like it'll be more of the same this week. And, you know, at the end of last year, the number for this game, the total for this game probably would have been 59. So with the Syracuse offense looking like it looked last week and probably playing the same style, we think the over is a good play here.
Craig, after Ohio State crushed Miami of Ohio last week, everyone seems to be jumping on the Urban Meyer bandwagon. Now, Beyond the Bets tells us that Meyer is 35-7 all-time against the spread versus non-conference opponents. Now, facing Central Florida this week, will Meyer and the Buckeyes cover the 18-point spread?
They very well could, but I'd lean with Central Florida here. Both these teams are very improved, and you know, at the end of last year, if these two teams played, the line probably would have been somewhere around 10 or so. So with Central Florida being improved, the line being 18, is Ohio State 10 points better than they were last year? They might be, but until I see a little bit more, I'm going to say that Central Florida is the right way here.
You know they are. Something named Luke Fickell was coaching them last year. They're at least 10 points better.
10 points? That 10 points is a pretty big jump, but we'll see. I mean, only time will tell on that. Like I said, I just want to see Ohio State do it a few more weeks and do it against better defenses than Miami, Ohio.
Okay, let's talk Florida going to Texas A&M to face those Aggies. Of course, it's the first SEC game for A&M. Of course, there's a lot of excitement. Now, the Gators just named Jeff Driscoll their quarterback. I say it doesn't matter. I'm taking Texas A&M on the money line. What is your play on this game?
Well, I like the under more than anything, and the line got bet down. It opened at 53, and it's been steadily going down since the line came out on Monday. It's down to 49.5 right now. But the reason I like the under is Florida could have a really dominating defense this year, and Florida also brings in a new offensive coordinator, so they're learning a new offense. Looks like they're going to run more. They ran on two-thirds of their plays last weekend against Bowling Green. I don't really think they have all that much confidence in Driscoll. And in terms of A&M, they ran more plays than anyone in the country last year, more plays per game. And they bring in a new coach, Sumlin from Houston. So he's talking, oh, we're going to play fast, we're going to play fast. Well, you can't really play much faster, and tempo tends to get slowed down when you don't get first downs and the clock's not stopping to move the chains and everything. So I think the tempo will be a little bit slower. And I also think A&M's going to run more because they've got a really good offensive line, really experienced offensive line. And their quarterback from last year starting for the Miami Dolphins this weekend. So more running out of both teams, and Florida potentially being a dominating defense. I like the under a little bit.
Dedication from inside the bathroom at OTB. That is Craig Rooney, consultant for Right Angle Sports. Thanks so much for coming.